Hey guys, today's review is going to be quick here and simple, and I'm going to go over some of the Amazon reviews for this product. But this is the Canon wireless Pixma G3270 print, copy, scan, inkjet, color. I didn't need anything more, any more elaborate than this. Something I'm going to be using for home use, home office, business use, mainly to print photos and the occasional print, document here and there. But I'm in a time crunch. My brother printer just died the day before, so I had to get something done quickly. I didn't have a lot of time to research on Amazon, so I went to Staples and got this. So I had some projects to get done this weekend. So went with this. I had a really good experience at Staples. The guy was very helpful. But the reason I went with this, the price point was kind of what I was looking for, $149, and then it's just basic, everything that I need and nothing more. So I did look at Amazon as well while I was there. I had Amazon's Choice, over 4 stars. So I figured, okay, 4.2 I think it was. So I figured this is probably the best purchase I'm gonna get right now. So it's simple, nothing too complicated. And then some of the features here, before I go over the setup with you, you can print right from your mobile device using the Canon print app, or even Apple AirPrint if you have that. It's got a 100 sheet rear tray. The easy to use, I should say, bottles here where you can refill them up. So it doesn't have the cartridges. I never had a printer personally that had the ink cartridges, but I guess you can get a lot more bang for your buck. A lot of value from at least what I've kind of seen in my initial assessment. But I wanted to go over that with you, and then I'll go over some Amazon reviews. I'll do a quick test print as well. So as we actually look at the device, very simple. This opens up just like a prop rod. It holds it up like your vehicle. Some of the features, you just pour your bottles in there, right? So that's it. Black on this side, and you got your color. And then it comes with the ink cartridge, or the ink bottles with it, which is nice. And it already comes aligned, so you just line it up, set it in there, and let it drip down. So very simple, easy to use, and easy to tell where your levels are at for your ink. When you're setting up, the print heads are in here. There's one for black and then one for color. Those blue tabs come out very easily, easy to put in, easy to install. Very simple. Here's the tray. And then what's nice too about this, you close it, it's got a soft close, which can be nice, or, could be challenging, I guess, because somebody's impatient and they could break it easily. Some of this is cheap plastic, but what do you expect? So the tray pulls out, and you have an extra extender here, so it can kind of hold the papers in place. And that's pretty much that. Let me zoom in here, guys, so you can see this screen here a little bit better. So as you can see, the wireless is already set up, the maintenance, settings. If I scroll down here, printer details, copy, scan, maintenance. Let's just go to settings and see what's available. So your device settings, whatever, quiet setting, yeah, there's an option where you can actually set this quieter, which is kind of nice. And just go back to the main screen. And let's go to maintenance, let's see what's in there. Nozzle check, your cleaning, deep cleaning, printer head alignment, so you can check all that stuff. Obviously, the better you take care of this and maintain it, the longer life you'll have with it. Okay, let's go back to the home screen. Excuse me, we're good to go. So now, I kind of wanted to show you a little bit what I have here. So I did a test print, and I printed a rainbow just so I could see the color on it, which it looks really good. And I did a test print here. I'll do another one for you guys so you can kind of take a look at what it does. So I have this pulled up. Under printer properties, let's print a test page. It's been sent to the printer. Let's take a look. Let's do some printing. Okay, this is actually pretty quiet and it goes pretty quickly, so here you go. Okay, so there's your test page, whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna come back here and I'm gonna pull up some reviews. So bear with me while I get this set up here. Okay, so that's been set up, right? And then I also wanted to show you, here's a printer, or here's what it looks like, the image that I had used. I printed one of the first photos I printed, so kind of hard to tell. That's actually a lighthouse in Lake Michigan in Grand Haven. So these are kind of the photos that we print and use. So I needed something good. It's got the borderless printing, which is nice. So now as far as the setup, it comes with this setup instruction sheet, okay? Pretty simple, you just follow this, or you scan the code. And then what that's gonna do is it's gonna bring you, I'm reading the printer preferences, it's gonna bring you right here to the manual, okay? Step by step, we don't need to go through all these. I mean, this is pretty basic stuff, right? Installing the print head, pouring the ink, etc. So one thing I wanted to go over with you is this part right here. So the setup and the connection for the Wi-Fi. One thing you're going to want to do is you're going to really want to, if you have Microsoft, I have it, Windows 11, Lenovo laptop, if you have the Microsoft Store, you're going to want to download it from there, the app, because I think it works a little bit better. The first time I did it, I didn't use the app. So you can select the other option if you don't have the actual app or whatever. But you're going to want to do that. I had to do that twice because the first time it took a long time to work. And then I had issues with it when I tried to run it a little bit later on. So connecting it was a little difficult. So now I want to go into some reviews. Okay, so I have this pulled up here, the Canon Megatank, right? 4.2 stars, Amazon's choice. Let's go through some of the reviews real quickly here. Okay, so if I look over here at the ratios, mostly 5 stars and then mostly 4 stars as well. So pretty good considering some of the printers are less than that. But let's look, I like to look at some of the recent reviews. Where am I at? Okay, and then I'll set it to let me pull this up again, guys. Okay, here we go. Those are top reviews. Most recent from the US, okay? Great amount of ink. Seems like a really good printer so far. Huge amount of ink. It won't connect to multiple devices, though. I need to call customer service. Okay, the biggest complaints I've seen was the actual connectivity with Wi-Fi. It doesn't print two-sided copies. I don't need it to. I mean, if that's something you really need, you might have to go to a higher model. I hate this printer. Again, Wi-Fi issues, difficult to install. The install was actually pretty easy, except for the connectivity. So it says, this printer is louder than my previous printer, but not so loud to be as disturbing. Okay, well, you can set that. If that's not really a big deal, who cares? Print heads were easy to install. Let's see what else. Won't connect to Wi-Fi after 1 year. Okay, well, maybe it's your Wi-Fi, who knows? Excellent. Prints crisp and clear. Ink tank's a huge plus, highly recommend. Impossible to connect to their Wi-Fi. Again, that's probably pretty subjective when it comes to everybody's situation as far as their Wi-Fi, how many devices they have, where they're at, what kind of signal they have, etc. What kind of device they have if they're using a really old laptop, etc. Won't print photos with glossy paper. It worked for me just fine in the rear tray. Let's just take a look at a couple more. Let's see. Reasonable price, appears to be a good printer, easy to set up for the Wi-Fi. Again, another Wi-Fi issue. Old brother was a cartridge machine, always running out of pricey ink cartridges. Let's see. So what am I at? Top reviews. Let's go to most recent again. Great amount of ink, all stars, all formats. Okay, let me go to reviews with image and video. I saw this one earlier, I wanted to show you guys. So, long-lasting quality prints. Here's an issue somebody had. Make sure that the paper is snug between the two tabs here. Okay, otherwise if the paper could, fold when you're printing. So, I was just kind of scrolling through here. For your PC, there's settings you can adjust on your actual printer preferences, depending on what kind of paper you're using or if it jams. One thing I want to really point out here was this right here. So under actual printer preferences, as you can see here, I'll show you that in a second. You want to make sure it says start printing immediately. Otherwise, I did have an issue with this. So after I actually turned the printer off, and when I went to turn it back on, I had to actually go through the whole reconnectivity process and then reinstall it, which was kind of a pain. So I was able to fix that. Not really that big of a deal, but it's just something to keep in mind. for, you know, when you want to purchase it. So as far as that's concerned, you can go into settings here. So here's where I'm at. You want to go into, obviously I have the right printer set up, printer preferences. You go into the advanced mode. It was already set to printing immediately. So I actually didn't have that problem, but I did have the problem when I had to turn it back on and then reconnect it to the Wi-Fi. It was kind of annoying, but it does come, if you download the actual app itself, it shows you this kind of overview and feature of the actual Canon printer setup. So that might come in handy. But also I want to go over one other thing with you. So like I said, as far as the warranty, these printers are only designed to last, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. And this is something that's going to get heavy use out of it. So I wanted to make sure I had this thing protected. And I actually decided to get the extended warranty on this. It was only 40 bucks based on this price zone. So normally I don't buy this kind of stuff, but for what I'm going to use it for, it's going to get heavy use and it's going to tax right off anyways for the business. So just kind of wanted to show you what it covers. Drop, spills, cracked screens, normal wear and tear, mechanical, electrical failures, defects, and power surges. So it's only a one-time fee, and they also have 24/7 live tech support, so they can help you with all that. Quick and easy 2-day repairs. If they can't replace it, they'll, you know, if they can't fix it, they'll replace your product. So I thought that was, you know, pretty simple. So about 200 bucks, I got all this, and then with it, of course, your Canon limited warranty. Most of them are, anything you buy has a warranty is typically limited for 1 year or printing of 30,000 pages. So I just want to show that to you. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I think. Did I do a test print? Yeah, I did. Okay, so you guys already saw that. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Hope you have any, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And otherwise, stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.